All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next installment of the Raiders Rambles. I am Jolt, chief host of the show, and guess who's back? Nothing other than my co-host, Aeveirra.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Yes, I am back.
After your 1 week for a long absence, trying to have a party.
I was gone for like a week.
Oh, of course you were.
Whatever. It was amazing.
I wouldn't have expected any less because you're about to get into it, but hey. So, next up on the show is Gil.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Good to have you back once again.
I'm glad to be back as well too. Had myself a bit of some troubles here and there and here, but thankfully it'll all come along soon in a bit.
Yeah, dude, you and me both. I can totally relate. And, now last of all, joining us for the first time ever on the podcast is Crest Hart.
Hello, it's nice to be here.
Now, since you've been here for the first time ever, tell us what do you think so far of what we do, and two, just give us a little bit of an interesting fact about yourself.
Well, so far, I do think that the Raiders Ramble series, of course, is very interesting because there's so many different topics to talk about. It's nice that it's a weekly thing, and it is hosted really well by you two, of course. A fact about myself, though. I've been a fur for around 3 years now, and I only first got into it due to my partner.
Oh.
Fascinating.
Not the common avenues that every furry goes through, like, their favorite books, TV show.
No, he was converted.
Yep, very much so.
Oh, that's cool.
The big furry disease gets us.
Oof.
No matter where we are.
Yeah, who are we kidding, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, one last thing. You totally did not sound like what you expect for a 6'6", big, whatever it is you are.
I know, like, so many people say that I sound different. It's so weird. Like, I'll speak online and some people say, like, I sound posh. Some people say I sound country. And it's like, I don't understand how I can sound so different.
You sound posh.
Okay.
That's just me, though. But hey, now we're good, though. So, let's start things off, because it's this time of the year again. So I got a question for all you guys, though. How was Halloween for you?
Yeah, it's pretty mundane. Yeah, quite a lot of rain to deal with and everything, but all in all, it was pretty good.
Yeah, Halloween was alright. Didn't really do too much, but it's another day of the year and people enjoy it. So it was good.
Wait, Cresta, where are you from? Do they celebrate Halloween there?
Yeah, I mean, they do celebrate Halloween here, but yeah, I'm from the UK. They enjoy Halloween. It's just I'm not particularly into it. Don't know
Gotcha.
what really a horror-y person, so that's the time of year when people are like, "Ooh, here's a gory outfit." So I'm like, good to hide.
Gotcha. I mean, my Halloween was okay. Like, I had to work an 8-hour shift that day, from like 11:30 to 7:30, which was really lame. But I got home and I threw a party at my house, so it was really fun.
Woo! Party!
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, like a dozen people came, maybe like 15 or so. Yeah, we played spooky
must
music.
be there for all the alco.
Oh yeah, all of it. Yeah,
Oh.
we played some spooky music and whatnot. It was fun.
Dude,
I didn't get to
had
go
a
out
great
though.
time.
It was raining and gross. I wish I would have went out for a shooting, but I didn't.
My dude. As for me, like here in Australia, we do celebrate Halloween, and well, not as much as you guys do, not to great lengths, but it's growing. That's what I can say.
Okay.
And I did get a couple of door knocks. Unfortunately, I missed out on a couple of them because I had to go and fetch dinner.
Mhm.
But you know what? I did have to put on the one thing that come on, you know this.
Oh
I
yeah.
just had to. But you know what? What do you do when you're literally surrounded by basically a swarm of kids and a couple of parents?
Oh dear.
Oh yeah. I do have to tell you though, I did get some of the more, the worst ones of the bunch. One
Oh
of
my
them,
god!
all he wanted to do was freaking touch my nose.
Wow,
You wanna
I would
book
say
the
the
squirrel.
worst ones.
Just Snoop the Snoop.
No, like the worst ones of the bunch are the kids that want to like pull on your tail and like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That literally got there when I was,
that's obnoxious.
That's why I don't want to freaking shake my tail around in that case.
Mm-hmm.
No, tell me about it. And
Besides,
not to mention well too, like I mean, if you were to, let's say, to pay attention to one of the 4chan green text stories, Jolt, you'd learn that there are some kids that come from the deepest pits of hell. If you like, listen to green text stories, I personally recommend you listen to the Chuck E. Cheese one. You'll know what I mean when you listen to it.
yeah, but no. I prefer to simply, my Halloween is literally I prefer to guard my house with my fursuit.
Ha!
I had no kids knocking on my door because, for one, no Halloween decoration, and two, I'm just too fucked up.
Dude,
I mean, looking my face. I mean, it's just too ugly.
Dude, I imagine you'd be the type to put a gory, freaking ornament outside your house.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Ooh boy, I mean, just give me enough time and whatnot, and well, if let's say I do suppose I have myself like a more stable, things in my life and whatnot, perhaps in some year I might prepare for Halloween. Maybe.
No. I think you'd pretty much put up a mangled version of the old design of the live action Sonic, just to scare give them the stuff of nightmares.
Could be.
Honestly though, but you know what the funny part was? How does a fursuit like mine manage to drive some kids away? That actually happened when I was on Halloween.
Well, maybe they're used to stuffed animals, like not moving and being taller than them.
That sounds about right.
Spooky.
They can also probably.
I loved Barney the Purple Dinosaur when I was like 4, and I had like plushies of him. But if that shit started to like walk around and talk to me, I'd be like, I'd nope the hell out of there immediately. Of course, like really, if that shit like no way. Like it depends how old you are, but like that's like a nightmare.
Hey Jolt, I just remembered something.
Yo.
At least it was like a few years ago, I mean a year or two ago, if I'm not mistaken. There was some Halloween decorations around that were pretty well constructed. Like some mannequins, like wrapped up in like a spider's web kind of thing, and hanging upside down from a tree with those tapes "Do Not Cross" all over it.
Oh jeez.
Unfortunately, lost a picture.
Too bad. I mean, too bad I didn't do the whole Halloween decoration stuff. Although, as much as I wanted to go out in one of those Halloween night events and all that, just for the party element of it, it's just whatever it is. But anyway, Aeveirra, I heard you had an early Halloween.
I did. Yes.
That's
everyone.
right.
Oh boy.
This is bonkers. All right. I went to Furpocalypse. Yeah.
Yes.
4th consecutive year. My favorite con ever. So Furpoc, for those of you who do not know, was in Cromwell, Connecticut, because we're switching hotels. But I'll get to the reason for that a little later. So it normally takes me about 3 hours to get there, but this time it took 2 somehow. All right, so my roommates were it was me, Astral, Norby, and Brother Podin or Crusader Cat. So yeah, it was 4 of us. It was only 155 for like total, like for each of us. So the cost was pretty good. I mean, I spent like almost twice that at A&E. A&E was expensive, but But problems arose. The first moment we get there, and we walk into the room, turns out it's a king, which only has one bed, and there's four of us, and we're all fursuiters. And Astral's already pissed off. He's like, I specifically ordered a double. Now it turns out that's not like that happened to everyone. Like all of our rooms were fucked. Like it was totally
Like
messy.
everybody got mismatched with the rooms that they were ordered. Like some people who got doubles got kings, and etc. etc.
Yeah,
right?
right. Well, it was mostly because it was overbooked. And when I say overbooked, I mean we were the only ones there. There were no normie guests at this hotel.
Oh man!
And now you'll find out the
Probably
reason
not.
why. You'll understand the reason why. All right, so anyway, that's the first thing. They said they couldn't change us because all the other rooms were full, all that shit. So whatever. So we tried to. We're like, all right, well, we're already like Astro was considering rooming across the street at the Quality Inn, which I don't even know if rooms were even available. They probably weren't that day. You know, we arrived on Thursday. But
Did they? One question.
Yeah.
Did they actually have any overflows that were running in that area, or need to use overflow
Oh
hotels?
yeah. We had the Quality Inn, the Super 8. I think one more too. It was a lot, dude. Okay. I'll get into the stats in a second. But so we get into our room, right? Well, and we're like, shit, this is barely gonna work. And like, we're playing like Tetris with the furniture, trying to like roll in a bed. But then we walk into the bathroom, and
this is it, right?
guys.
Oh yeah, I'm
boy.
about to show you what's up.
You know that that porcelain lid on the back of the tank for a toilet.
Yeah.
We didn't have one of those. It was made of cardboard, and they haphazardly painted
Lo and
it white
behold.
and cut it out as if like we wouldn't fucking notice that it was made of cardboard. Like, wow. And now, when I say this hotel was falling apart, I mean that absolutely.
Here we go
literally.
again.
Well, last year, in the lobby when it was raining, ceiling tiles were falling down on people. Thankfully, that didn't happen this year. Oh no! Instead, when it rained outside,
I've got something to show you because this wasn't just you who's been fighting this. Every single con goer also was highlighting all the the elements that made the hotel fall apart. Let me show you. Right.
Oh dear.
So we had we actually made a chat about this. My friend JC created this chat. It only had 7 members when I joined. Right now it has almost 200 people in it, all posting images of the dilapidated state of this hotel. It is absolutely insane. I mean, like I said before, it was raining outside and inside at the same time.
Oh my dude. Fun little fact.
Crazy.
You look at this picture. Do you see a little trace of a bunny in that?
I do.
That moldy
Yeah,
I do.
That's cool.
Oh dear God. The
But
mold
guys,
bunny.
like this hotel though, holy bonkers! It was absolutely ridiculous. Oh yeah, yep. That's a common
What's
sight.
this? That looks like a freaking nuke.
Every room was like this.
Oh
Everywhere.
no.
The headless lounge was terrible, but you can't take pictures in there, so I wasn't gonna do that. But it was bad. The entire ceiling looked like this on every level.
And like, not to mention too, like just out there on the right above the the glass overhead canopy.
Yeah, that's over the pool. The water from there was dripping onto open electrical outlets.
Oh my
on, like,
god.
4 of the poles. Yeah.
This looks already like a major hazard.
And one last thing, when you saw in the pictures too, like the red line of Cromwell, Connecticut was looking, it was looking good. No, expectations versus reality. Dirt on the pool, inside the water, right?
There was green slime and algae growing at the bottom of the pool. Like, last year they went in because it was chlorinated. This year it's not even chlorinated. I think they're using salt water now. That's why it doesn't smell as bad. But like, I would not go.
And there were some brave souls that were willing to plunge into the pool. I saw the pictures.
Yeah, they were like a couple, but I'm sure they got some kind of horrific disease.
Oh gosh, the health and safety hazards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny thing about that though, this hotel was actually not supposed to be operating. They lost
but still it is.
Back in August. Or like July or something. Like it's been months since they haven't done any renovations or nothing. So
because they were bankrupt.
Yeah. Well, their parent company went bankrupt. But yeah, so like that was the first day. But no, it gets worse. Just the first day gets worse. And I'm not talking about the state of the hotel because that's already fucked. No, I on Friday night I lost my fursuit and I thought it was stolen. And this was
Ooh.
like, yeah, this was a big thing that happened at the con. Like all the staff was involved. Like people thought it was like stolen. I really did. So I went up to the governor's suite, which is the like one of the largest rooms in this entire hotel. Rad usually like runs it every year. He has like this massive party and shit, which I'll talk about that too. But so I was just chilling with Rad and a couple of friends. It really wasn't a lot of us because it was before the party started. It's kind of just like us just hanging out on like Thursday night. No, it was Friday night, and like I had my head and I left it in the back room. I walk outside for 15 minutes, maybe, come back and it's gone. Like it fucking vanishes. Like no, this can't be happening. Like I know I left it in the room. I did. But it's not there. So I have no idea where the hell it could be. And I thought someone was like targeting me and taking it. Because like that could happen. You know? It could.
Yeah, true.
Of course.
But yeah, so this is around, like I said, 11:30, almost 12-ish. So I go down to ConOps. I'm like, has anyone seen this? Like I'm trying to like look at the cameras. And Aluna is the guy also in the room. He like is actually in that room. And he's like, oh, like he felt really bad. He's like, I can't believe it's missing on my watch. Oh my god. I'm like, dude, it's not like your fault. Like, we just have to find it. Like, I don't even care who took it. I just have to get it back, undamaged. Well, it turns out, hours later, like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, I stumble into my hotel room, and I'm like, guys, my suit is missing. What the hell? And I see it on, like, the chair.
What?
I'm like, wait, how the hell did it get here? And then Crusader's like, oh yeah, I saw it, you know, and I picked it up and I brought it here. I'm like, wait, so it was you? Why didn't you say anything? I didn't even see him upstairs with me that night. I'm like, how the hell did he even get here? Oh my goodness. I was just so
irritated.
But no, I wasn't mad at him. I was just mad at the whole situation. Like, but I was also like happy that it was out of everyone that it was him and not some random person.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's
could have been a lot worse.
If like someone
But
like,
here's a couple of live comments
stole
just to cheer you
Oh,
up.
God.
Also.
Thank you. Cheer
Danny
me up.
Rabbit Natsu says, oh my god, the dust bunnies are evolving.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They are becoming mold bunnies.
We had dust Tyrannosaurus Rexes. Like, oh my goodness gracious.
And mold nukes too.
Yeah.
Old nukes.
Yeah, like the mold was like alive. Oh yeah, that's another thing which I'll talk to it in a second. But okay, so when it comes to the state of this hotel, you know, like the ceiling tiles. Well, my friend was in his room and popped open the ceiling tiles in his private room, right, and found a secret balcony. It turns out the hotel rooms on the second floor around the pool, which used to be outside, they used to have a balcony up there, but that was not built to code. And so what they did was they renovated by throwing a ceiling up and just blocking off all the balconies to every single room on that floor. They didn't actually get rid of them.
What?
So you can climb up there and explore like the abandoned rooms and go to anybody else's room via the ceiling. That's how fucked this place was.
And I mean, you probably thought like if someone stole your head, probably it might have been somewhere in the ceiling.
I mean, I was worried it might have been like the pool.
Holy shit, the pool.
I don't know where it went. I mean, I couldn't even imagine. I'm like, oh my god, I'm never gonna see it again. This is devastating. Yeah, I was a mess. But then it turns out it was my freaking roommate that took it because I wasn't around. But I'm like, I left the room for 15 minutes. I didn't even see him come in or leave. Like, what the hell? But whatever. There was that. And so the next day, we had the parade, which was super fun.
Oh.
Yeah. We did the group photo, and then there was a car show.
Oh, yeah. Now, I mean, what about the parade? At least it was a breath of fresh air just to get out and get away from the mold.
Yeah,
right?
and it was beautiful weather. I mean, it was probably like around 65 to 70 degrees like the entire time. It was really nice. At least like that day on Saturday, it was beautiful.
As much as I wish I had basically gotten a better resolution of this parade group photo, this is it though. How many fursuiters would you say were there?
Oh yes, all right, okay. I guess
I can see.
Yes. Oh, you see me?
I can see Aeveirra. Yeah. Yeah, like the
I'm
orange
super
blob
orange.
over there.
All right, so here's some statistics. Last year, 1,300, 1,000. Wait, hold on. 1,391 people attended, and there were 417 suitors. This year, there were exactly 1,500 attendees, but 418 suitors. So almost the same amount as last year, like suit-wise, but attendance, it's much more. So that was cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
418.
considerable growth, most definitely.
Yeah. Not in charity, though, because last year we raised about $10,373, but this year we only raised about like between 6,200 and like 6,300. The goal was 15,000, but we were not even close.
Definitely not so bad.
Is that so?
Anyways, later that night on Saturday, I went to Rad's party in the governor's suite, where I was the night before and lost my head and I thought the world was ending.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jolta, you have any pictures of that?
I'm not sure if. Wait a minute. I think I might have been able to get it for you if I could quickly whip it off. But yeah, do go on. Tell me that. This.
Yeah. So I mean, I went to Rad's party at night, like the entire night. It was amazing. Now we do this every year, but like this year was like because like this is our last year in this hotel. Like we're changing hotels. Our next location is going to be in Stanford, but yeah,
I can
after
see
11
why.
years of being at this hotel, we're finally moving. So we partied fucking hard. I mean, like I met everyone there. It was amazing.
But it wasn't the same hotel?
Yeah, the same hotel. No.
So you lived
well,
with the same...
Next year it's different.
That's a good
So-
thing. I think.
Oh yeah, yo,
Huh.
there's me and Frederick Knudsen.
Hmm,
Yeah,
not bad. Look at that.
yeah, he's a good boy. And this room is
You know-
Creepy,
hmm Oh, one day I'll be able to go to Furcon, and I'll be a serial hugger.
Oh, I know you want to hug our suits.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
So
know
fluffy.
I want. Just don't let your guard down, or I'll be hugged.
All right, so another. Jesus,
Wow, that's an evil laugh.
just a smidge.
Oh,
But yeah,
just
so,
a smidge.
I was at Rad's until like 3:00 in the morning when it finally ended. But then I mean I was still hanging out with my friends until like I didn't come back to my room until like almost like 6:00 in the morning. But I had to be awake for Fursuit Games the next day. I couldn't do it. Now, thank goodness I couldn't because I didn't really realize this at the time. Like, I woke up at like so lineup was at 10:30. I woke up at like 10. I get down there at 10:45. I just slapped my first suit on. I was just holding my tail in me. Like, I didn't even care. I just had to be down there, before 11. But they said that all the teams were already made up, and I was like, shit. So as I'm walking back to my room to like change, I realized just how fucked up I really was. Because I was still drunk from the night before, and like everything hurt, and I was just like exhausted. It's like, wow, I got like 3 hours of sleep. Maybe it's not a good idea that I'm in relay races for 2 hours in fursuit. I don't want to pass out. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise. But for the last 2 years, I was on the green team, and we won every year. But this year, the red team won. So you know what?
Oh,
They would have won if I was there. Even as drunk as fucked up as I was, it doesn't matter. They still would have won because I was there. I'd like to think that.
You are the team MVP.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I watched like some of the games like on YouTube live stream, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be in it. It's whatever. But that was on Sunday.
I mean, I know the first two
fine.
games are always a treat when they happen. I get that feel entirely.
Oh yeah, and I always try to go to them, which I do. Except this time I couldn't because I woke up way too late. I should not have stayed out as late as I did. But that's like the story. Every night I was at this convention. Like I didn't come back to my room until the sun was
Isn't
rising.
it like you freaking have to like make a mad dash to con ops just to sign up for the the first few games, put your name down?
Yeah.
I know.
I remember that.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, if someone drops out, you can come in." I was like, "I'm not waiting around for someone from some random team to drop out for me. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry." But yeah, so that happened. What else? What else happened at this convention? Any questions?
No. I finally got a picture that's gonna segue to this next section because you and Crusader Cat are looking good.
Oh, that's so.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This is that
nice.
same party. Yeah, this is in the governor's suite. Yeah, there were so many people there. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
For some weird reason, a Crusader Cat looks smaller than you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm pretty short, but he's like at least 3 inches shorter than me. IRL.
Oh, one more thing. There is this new badge that's going to be highlighted here, and I will show that to you in a very big second. And I take
That good boy?
umbrage with this. I take umbrage with this because you have been a very, very, very bad orange doggo for doing this.
Oh, I forgot about. I forgot to mention that. Yes, okay. I went to the dealer's den, and I got this. Yeah, new badge, awesome.
Oh,
Ooh,
and just
look
so
at
you guys
that.
No, you know what I'm so freaking umbrage about?
What?
Orange doggo is trying to out squirrel the squirrel.
It looks like. Oh my goodness! Yeah, it was made by Studio Shippy. Now, funny thing about this though is I saw this and a bunch of other full body stuff. I thought she was just a chibi artist, and that's all right. I'm not really the biggest fan of that style, but I'm like, you know what? It's $45. I'll go for it. And then after it's all well and done, and I come back down to take my pictures in my verses so she can have a reference. I noticed she does traditional art also, but no, not traditional, but traditional style, busts and normal looking badges. I'm like, oh, and also for $25 too. I'm like, oh shit. So this whole chibi thing is a niche market that I kind of just was suckered into. But you know what? Whatever. I suckered myself because I thought it looked cute and I wanted it, and I got it. So it's all fine.
Nah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like it.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
It's a nice badge.
But don't give anyone any ideas. Otherwise, you're going to become,
Yeah. All right. So before I get to the total end here, we had pizza at the end after closing ceremonies. That was nice. Yeah, closing ceremonies, they lasted for an hour, even though they really didn't talk much. They basically just thanked each other.
As they do.
As they do. So our guests of honor were Kenket and RoboShark, and they basically did all the art for the con book, for the badges, stuff like that. And the host was, of course, Nick Nocturne of Nightmind.
Is that so?
It is so. Yeah, he's cool. Oh my god, his voice makes me melt.
Oh.
All right. Joel, do you have that picture of me saying goodbye to Cromwell?
Yeah. That was a picture of you at the pool, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was on Monday. I didn't leave the con until Monday at 2 p.m. Okay, I was supposed to drive home with my friend that I came there with at around 10 o'clock in the morning. Checkout was at 11, so we're like, all right, let's leave at 10, like we did last time. But I woke up still not really 100% from the night before, of course, and my friend is like, bro, you're not okay to drive. And I was like, I'm totally fine to drive. I mean, I was running on 3 hours of sleep.
I'm totally fine to drive. Like this?
Yeah, that booze afterglow. I'm kind of just barely awake. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Let's go. And he's like, no, you can't. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just wait. So he ended up leaving with someone else, and I just drove myself home alone.
Oh, this is one.
We could just hog-tie him.
Yeah, I think I was one of the last fursuiters to actually leave the hotel, because this is around 2 p.m. on Monday morning. Monday evening, whatever. Yeah, that's goodbye to Cromwell. So now the horror story begins after we all get home. It turns out a bunch of my friends got really sick from all the mold that was in this hotel. Astral.
So the mold bunny's attacked.
Yeah, well, there's brown and black mold everywhere. So Astral got chest congestion. My friend, he has a sinus infection. People are coughing up, they're crazy. It's getting bad. So people had to go to the doctor, get antibiotics. Yeah, there's mold in this building everywhere. Literally everywhere. It's insane.
Oh, and then everybody else was literally, just... It wasn't a pleasant time to go home, wasn't it?
No, well, not no. Oh, and me, like, okay, I didn't realize this at the time, but when I got home, I was in so much pain, basically all over my body. I was banged up bad. Like, I'm bruised all over the place. I guess I was really fucked up at these parties where, like, I didn't know that I was hurt, but it hurts to walk now. Like, I'm bruised all over the place from falling over, bumping into shit. Good lord. But yeah, so at least I didn't get sick though from mold because a lot of people did. But, I have to say though, out of all the crazy bonkers nonsense of this hotel, it's really fitting to the theme, which was retro wasteland, like a post-apocalyptic type of world. That's what this place was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just a little too realistic.
Yeah, right. But like it added to the atmosphere, and even though we are moving hotels, which is probably for the best, I'm gonna miss this place. I've been here.
It had
gone
its
here for
charm,
4
hasn't it?
years. Oh my god, it really does. It's so quirky and like slightly dangerous and not built to code and just crazy.
Oh,
I mean,
It's
how
what
they
makes
got
it-
past it
yeah.
is beyond me at times, hasn't it?
It's been so many good times there, so many memories.
But alas, it's the end of an era.
Indeed. And now
And
we're
I
moving
guess-
to Stanford, the new Crown Plaza, which actually looks a lot fancier and nicer, and not moldy.
Oh,
So there's that.
So, but just to wrap this kind of all up, though, would you still, in spite of all this, I know you wouldn't want to recommend a hotel and they're moving, but would you recommend Furpocalypse as a convention?
100%, of course. And actually, though, if Furpoc were to be held at the same hotel, I would still go back, as I have for the past 4 years. Like, I'm still gonna go. Like, yeah, I would.
Well, if you're a rich person, I mean, personally, could have just buy out the damn hotel and renovate it. Because holy shit, that place needs some renovations.
It should not have been operating. Like I said, they haven't had any guests at all besides like us. And the
So
reason
it's just
for that is
abandoned
because,
place.
I mean, basically, I don't know actually if it was because for 3 months they should not have been operating since they filed for bankruptcy. And now at that point they're starting to like liquidate assets and stuff like their parent company. And this place has not undergone any renovations whatsoever since like July. That's a problem. No wonder the place was literally raining inside. Like, but yeah, I'd recommend Furpoc to anyone ever.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to move.
Well, I mean, yeah, but the thing is, yeah, let's get on with it. Yeah.
So we're going to move on to the next big article, and as we speak, Blizzcon is up and on fire, baby.
Ooh boy.
Oh.
I can only imagine what.
I hope you don't mean literally.
No, not literally, no.
Okay, because if that happened at my hotel, I would not be surprised if a random fire started.
No, that wouldn't be too surprising.
No. So what's up with BlizzCon? What's going on?
Oh, not so much. The gamers have actually gone out there and actually promised the protest that they were going to friend to deliver ever since, the whole Hearthstone Blitzchung controversy.
Yes, I've heard about that.
Now,
wait, didn't we talk about that on one of our shows?
We did.
Yeah, we
Now,
did.
Chris,
Oh my
what do you actually think of what Blizzard just pulled off? Because I know you're into Hearthstone and all.
I do love to play Hearthstone, and well, I know that they've announced the new set from BlizzCon, so that was quite a nice thing to hear about. But there's quite a lot of controversy when it comes to, of course, Blizzard and just the way they've been operating over the past while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what's the attendance looking like? Like, are people boycotting BlizzCon, or are they still going there?
Oh, no, don't worry. They're going there. Like, I know BlizzCon is prohibitively expensive because tickets there cost about in the $200 range. But people will go there.
Something people enjoy, so they're going to attend it, even if these things had been happening. So there'll still be fans who are wanting to know the news as soon as it comes out.
So
right,
if you
so
could
I'll show
afford
you
it,
I'll
would you
show
go?
you.
Like,
if I could have gone, it depends.
Oh, you would have wanted to?
Oh, it depends. But I have to freaking land past the degenerate townville known as Los Angeles Airport in the first place. and that is not pleasant. Neither is Los Angeles. Remember, the BlizzCon is at Anaheim, California. I
Yeah,
believe.
had a bit some interference, but I'm back now.
But I'll show you some
Welcome
things
back.
like what's happening with, in terms of regarding the protests, because the gamers have delivered. So here you
There's
go.
protests.
Well,
Oh my goodness!
Yes, they're basically mocking the Chinese now with Winnie the Pooh
Oh
costume.
Winnie the Pooh.
my god.
Yes.
I'm not surprised. I knew it was going
This
to
can
happen.
only end so well.
And
That's
indeed, yes,
amazing.
as well. Shirts that also say "Free Hong Kong," waving Hong Kong flags, and a lot more. And not to mention as well, another joke hashtag as well. Storm BlizzCon 2019, they cannot ban us all akin to Area 51.
Are you kidding me? No, come on now.
Oh no.
That had its chance.
Is it for real? Is it for real?
Yep, unfortunately so.
Oh boy.
I wouldn't say unfortunately. I mean, in a sense, Blizzard brought this up on themselves. But yes, look at this.
Oh my god!
I mean,
Yes, a Winnie in.
I'm surprised that the Winnie the Pooh guy is not banned from there.
No.
Doesn't that seem like something
yeah,
that they would do?
It seems like something they don't want to
Like
miss out
Blizzard
on money.
equals. Wow, look at this though. China equals Blizzard equals China's bitch. Like, wow,
True.
that's crazy.
I remember
Personally, I
from,
believe-
the episode China that you guys did.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
Yep.
Everything about it, like from Blizzard to NBA and all that. Yeah.
All of the
Yeah.
companies sucking up to China.
I'm starting to believe, like this could be like a very big sign that World War III draws closer at each passing day.
Yeah, started by the gamers. The gamers are gonna start it.
Gamers rise up.
Who knows?
Oh, that might actually be real.
It probably will be at some point. Who knows?
Wow. So, have you guys ever been to like a convention like Blizzard, like a gaming con or anything?
No.
I haven't myself.
I've only ever been to furry cons and like one Ren Fair.
You should probably try your luck at on anime comics and games and so forth. I've done comics,
Yeah.
and you know what? Felt amazing though. I mean, non-stop requests for photos for one if you're wearing a fursuit.
Yeah. Okay. But here's like the thing that I think I would do if I went to like an anime con or a comic con or whatever. I would probably actively seek out other furries who are there and just like hang out with them.
I know, right? Like,
Yeah, I feel more at
in-group
home,
preference is a thing of reality, my dude.
Yeah, like I would just feel like better that I'd be like, oh wow, look, other furries, cool. I wouldn't be like, oh, so you watch Naruto? That's fun. Like, I can't. And then there's like a fursuiter standing there. Like, I can't like see myself doing that. Like, oh, okay. I don't know.
I've been to an anime con. It was quite good. Well,
Oh,
it was
yeah?
con. So yeah, Comic Con Birmingham, 2018, I think, is when I went. It was quite good. I saw some different furries and just hung out with people from my anime and manga society because I help to run that now. I'm the vice president.
Oh,
Oh, look at you.
Mister, I got some strings to pull.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
More like more like taking over. We furries will eventually take over.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, it definitely will.
Here's some more. All right, so I've got some more scenes from BlizzCon too, but gamers won't show on protest. Gee, no, really.
Oh, the quartering.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh.
He went there. He's live. He's live at BlizzCon.
What? Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it's the hell that the Blizzard has brought upon themselves. So, holy shit!
Yeah,
Blizzard does
like they went all out, like freaking hiring, digitized trucks, basically playing, digitized billboards.
Wow. Now, okay, serious question though. Do you actually think that the gamers who are protesting really care about Hong Kong or even know the situation? Or
I believe they do. They just want Blizzard not to basically suck China's cock, for lack of a better
That's
term.
really interesting.
I'd say some of them no, but some of them will just be joining in because I might as well gang mentality and everything.
Yeah, like I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm not really sure. I'm sure some people in the gaming community who are actually like reasonably minded actually do know the situation, what's going on there. But like, it might just be a fun like mob meme, kind of like the whole Area 51 raid thing.
Yeah, I agree there.
I don't know. But it's an interesting development.
I mean, on that similar note though, the CEO of Blizzard did issue an apology over it though, but unfortunately the thing was you could listen to it, but unfortunately the thing is he didn't mention the player he banned from Hearthstone by name. He did say he's going to take responsibility and all that, but
Wait, who did he issue an apology to?
Exactly. He just nobody in particular because he did not
No
name
one?
the Hearthstone player Blitzchung by name. He did.
Wait, so what did he actually say? Like
He just said like okay, we screwed up. We apologize. We could, we're going to take responsibility, and so
Yeah,
on. We didn't live up to the
quotations.
high standards that we set for ourselves.
Oh, so it's more like a public thing up for interpretation. I feel like that should have been directed at someone. Or
Right.
for
Yes.
something specific.
It's,
Huh. Kind of a cop out.
it does seem half-hearted, yes, but that's kind of what it is, though. But in that sense, but there's also some stuff out of BlizzCon though. So let's shelve all the protest stuff in the bag for a moment. I know we'd love to see that stuff because that's what's making it lit. But what is Blizzard coming out with? Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, a new World of Warcraft expansion, and then some more.
Another World of Warcraft expansion. Wow.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Woo.
How long has WoW been going on for?
15
Like,
years.
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow.
Wow. Literally wow. Ha, get it?
Yeah.
Like wow. Ha.
Yep.
Ha, ha, ha.
But it really depends, though, too.
That's
it really depends
crazy,
for
though.
one. Yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying is that
I mean, look, my one gripe, it's not about World of Warcraft and all that, but rather Overwatch 2.
perfect timing.
Why did they have to release Overwatch 2 when, one, they released it on the Nintendo Switch not too long ago, and that also was mired in controversy on its own. And, and I have a feeling Overwatch 2 has plenty of shelf life left.
I'm back here.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I was saying as well too is that live services, I mean, especially for the ones that nowadays are something completely, let's say, unpredictable, and given the way how things are going, that who knows? I mean, if WoW would suddenly just die off like that without any warning whatsoever.
I feel like they understand their like they have a good strategy. Like they understand their market. They understand what to do to kind of keep on going. Like because for a while, what they did was WoW used to add new continents and new lands to explore. But like once they did that too much, then they had to think of different storylines and add new races. And it's like they keep adding more things to it, and it just gets more complicated. But that kind of works if you do it right.
Very much a balancing act, really. And they're quite good at
you're
being
right.
by now.
Yeah, but also as well, another thing though, Diablo 4. Now, if you remember last year, they tried the whole, Diablo Immortal on the mobile phone, and they became the butt of all jokes.
Oh yeah.
That could definitely end so bad now, couldn't it?
Right, and if they're gonna do this again, they're even gonna be the butt of all jokes once again, or
aren't they already?
They are. they've just dug it even worse now with all this controversy. Like, dude, I'm just gonna say that they're in a pit that they cannot dig themselves out of.
So Blizzcon is happening right now. Like, is it from Friday, like this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd be curious to see like what their attendance is like and see like how it changed from last year.
Oh, it's gonna go down pretty fast, my dear
I
candy
wouldn't be
corn
so sure
friend.
about that.
Yeah,
It may
I don't know.
fluctuate here and there, but you know, it's just got a few more interesting characters around. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And controversy sells anyway. People do enjoy controversy, so I'd say that it might be even more slightly popular due to the fact that people will be like, oh, I know people are going to take the piss out of China this year. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, but it's also I forgot, was it Joel just said this earlier that it was like, you know, financially exclusive. It's like $200 a ticket, like just to get there.
It's
Is it really
expensive
worth
as hell.
Goddamn bastard.
Yeah. It's not exactly cheap to get into BlizzCon, and besides, you know, the lobbies are pretty crowded and packed. So hey,
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know, well, okay, I know that Comic-Con has like over 50,000 people that show up.
Yes.
Furcons are not like that. So is
Yes.
BlizzCon in that same kind of boat?
I mean, I don't know what tier BlizzCon is in regarding the whole, you know.
Like on average, is it more than like the average of furrycons? Like, is it a tens of thousands type of situation, or like
Yeah,
a
I think
few
it's
hundred to
it's
1,000?
easily in the thousands. I'd say that much.
Right, but,
Yeah, I
but
think-
like so are
Right.
furcons though.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm gonna estimate this as either like MFF or like basically, you know, a mid-range anime con, higher end.
Oh wow, yeah. So around
I
like 10,000.
think they're taking your
12,000.
chances.
Not
with
Anime
this.
Expo, right? Anime Expo is like freaking packed, but something a bit more, you know, dialed down.
Yeah.
So
Like I've heard like what Comic-Con is like from some of my friends that did go,
Uh-huh.
and they're like it's impossible to maneuver. Like in the dealer's room, it's like the size of an entire warehouse. Like it's absolutely ridiculous, just how big this place is. But like you can get lost there, and you know honestly, I feel like that's not as fun going to something that big. Like you meet one person and then you never see him for the whole weekend. Like they just
I
vanish.
know.
At least at Furcons, it's like, all right, there's like 800 people here, 2,000 people here. Like, you can still kind of make friends and stuff.
And having space just to maneuver around so you can do multiple things.
Yeah, right, exactly. I didn't know BlizzCon was like that big though, so that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, but that's pretty much where it is at the moment, though. So, I mean, maybe we'll definitely, see what I'm literally. I've got my eyes kept glued to this, my dude.
Yeah, you know what we should do? We should try to find someone who's actually there right now and like talk to
Oh
them.
yeah, I'll try and get them on the line, see what's up.
Well, not right now, but
Maybe not on the show, but rather,
yeah.
just to get a good grip on things.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Oh yeah. But aside from that, though, we do have one last article to cover.
Oh, any live comments or anything fun?
Oh, definitely. I'll get to that as well.
Yay!
Of course. Yeah, so in that sense, so Askatoon says, Blizzard shall be left in the wind as Team Fortress 2 community laughs at them for desperation. I mean, I don't know. Blizzard...
And so as Fortnite.
Oh god, yeah. Oh god. And regarding the Furpocalypse, the hotel, Lupin Wolf says, that hotel doesn't need renovation. It needs the wrecking ball.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness!
that's right. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Holy shit! That's oh man.
They're not wrong.
Oh.
No, absolutely.
A
not wrong.
hotel that has not been built up to proper standards and is in disrepair at that level. Yeet.
Right.
You might as well need a flamethrower.
I don't know if you guys remember last year when I said this when I was at Furpoc that it's not even built to code. Like there's no like handicapped accessible areas in some parts. That's really messed up. And I thought that was the worst of it last year, but no, this year like they just stopped caring. Legit, they just stopped giving a fuck. God.
Miley Cyrus could do a better job at running that place. She'd just bring in a wrecking ball.
Well, I don't even think they can because, like I said, they filed for bankruptcy, or at least like their parent company did. So they're probably going to either tear that place down or just have it be abandoned. Like, there's really no other option.
Oh, no.
Unless they're going to spend exorbitant amounts of money to do all the renovations needed, and it's easily like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like they need a new roof. They have to get rid of those secret balcony rooms. Everything has to be replaced.
Yeah, and then a lot more. But anyways, though, we've got one last story for you, and I will say this: it is a movie that's been going around, and I'm sure it's not out yet, but I'm sure many of you have seen the trailer for it. Have you guys seen the trailer for Arctic Fox?
Oh wait, no, it's Arctic Dog.
Arctic Dogs.
Arctic Dogs. But fun fact though, it is about an Arctic fox who wants to be a sled dog.
Yeah, I mean, I got confused with the name considering, that the main character was a fox.
Yeah,
But no.
it's crazy. I actually thought it was Arctic Wolves at first. Well, like when I first saw it and I heard the name, I was like, oh, Arctic Wolves, that's cute. But no, it's about an Arctic fox who wants to be a sled dog. And if you saw the animation for this, it looks really good.
Wait a minute.
It does.
It's now playing in theaters since
from it.
according to their Twitter page, it's now playing in theaters.
When?
Since 10
Wait.
hours ago.
10? Did it come in theaters today?
Seemingly so.
Oh, damn. Okay, the first time I heard about this was I was in my room at Furpocalypse on Friday, and this came on the TV, and I was like, what the hell is this? Never heard of it. Wow, okay.
I know. The trailer came late, right?
It did, yeah, it came a week ago.
And now, all of a sudden,
At
they're
least that's when
announcing
I
this.
saw it. That's when I saw it, at least. But wow, so it's in theaters now? Oh, that looks...
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of looks like Zootopia, almost. Like that kind of style. I mean, a little bit
The
more...
aesthetic.
Yeah, but like the detail is there. It just looks a little bit more toony in some regards, but I mean... And the cast that's working on this is also pretty cool. Yeah. Like I'll probably see this.
Actually, it's one thing that the animation is fantastic. It's another as well. Like
Yeah, look at
it's
that
gotta
guy.
have that charm.
Like
Yeah.
wow. I could totally see this character like in the Zootopia universe for sure.
Yeah, there's
Oh my god.
a Zootopia essence from it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Why?
Arctic Dogs. Yeah. Cool.
That's the one as well, right? Like, and there's quite definitely an interesting voice cast too. They managed to get Heidi Klum on doing the movie and definitely some others.
I know James DeFranco is on it.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, isn't the same guy? Oh, no, this can't be right. I don't know if I'm thinking this correctly, but the guy who voiced Nick Wilde, is he the voice of the main character in this?
No. That's James
Okay.
Franco. Who did the voice of Finger again? I can't freaking remember.
Oh, it's James Franco. Okay, I thought they sounded similar. Never mind.
James Franco is in this one. Heidi Klum, John Cleese, Derek Huston, Jeremy Renner.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be as big as Zootopia, just because first of all, I've never heard of this movie until literally a week ago. There's not been any advertising for it. Like I knew about Zootopia like a year before it came out, as did all other furries ever. Like that's all we could talk about. This one has zero advertising.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed.
Me
No,
neither.
I didn't know. Literally not until like 7 days before today. I had no idea it even existed. But like it looks really good. Like it looks like they put a lot of money and effort into this. So I'm kind of confused why they didn't advertise it more. Like it must have taken them over a year to make this movie. Like that's how it is, right? Like nothing.
How movies always go, right? Like, yeah.
Sometimes it's not always a good idea to go overboard on advertising,
Yeah, but like,
No, or like,
Yeah.
if they wanted to keep it low key, they probably might should have done either the whole direct to video or the Netflix route.
oh god, no,
No.
direct to video. I remember that. No, but like,
Yeah.
Zootopia advertised a lot, and they made over $1 billion with that movie. So there's something to advertising, especially like if they're targeting furries. Like we're all going to talk about it and make it go viral. They don't even have to advertise as long as we hear about it. I haven't heard about this. If I heard about this like 3 months ago, yeah, I would be talking about it with all my friends. And
I would. I
word
mean,
would
everybody
spread.
would have literally been jumping on board and getting
Yeah.
the hype would have been real.
Exactly, and E621 would, reflect the modern
Would
times.
roll
no.
I'm just saying, but no,
Yeah.
that's how it is though. Like with advertising, like we can totally do that. And yeah, I find it weird that they didn't.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works, unfortunately. But
I mean,
You
like I would like to see it. I don't even know if I'm going to though.
I know.
I work so much. I have no free time at all.
I know.
I
It
bet-
was even
I
a
bet-
miracle I managed to score a public holiday so I can watch the greatest movie of 2019.
Mm.
Oh, Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and let me tell you one thing though. And a couple of people are looking forward to this, and I just decided to do it. But I'm going to get a commission that is officially involving me living in a society.
Yes. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
Oh, it is. Oh, it's happening. It's being drawn as we speak.
Oh,
I just
God.
haven't got this yet. That's what it is.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's kind of bad at the moment though. So yeah.
Yeah.
So as much as I'd like, like for us to continue though, I think, this was a little bit more off the cuff than than what we normally have, considering that we're as hosts, we do our best to provide you this, all the material you need, all the entertainment. But I guess sometimes life hits. It's hit for me as well, because yeah, I've been working way more than I've had to expect in the span of a week. And,
Yeah, me too. Me too. Being an adult is stupid.
Tell me about it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as of this week though, this is what we've got for you, and you know what? So again, I'd like to thank you guys for sticking with us though. So would you guys one by one have anything just to wrap up with?
It was a bit of an unexpected podcast, but hey, I enjoyed it a lot. And it's always fun to be with you, Jolt.
My pleasure.
Yeah, it was a nice podcast for me. I'm glad to be here for my first time, so thank you guys for having me around.
Hey, don't sweat it though.
Yeah,
we're
right?
quite happy to have you on board.
Cool. Yeah, it's great to be back this week. Sorry if it was about a half hour late. We are still trying to scrounge things together after not having too much free time. But hey, you know what? I think it worked out. I mean, this past week has been a freaking blast. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next week. And Orange Doggo out.
Bad.
Orange Doggo bad.
Oh, just see the thing I sent you on Telegram.
Oh well, he's
Oh,
gonna try.
no.
I'm gonna literally make it a point to see if he's if he ever will try to out squirrel the squirrel.
Challenge accepted.
Ooh, them's fighting words, boy.
We'll see.
All right, deal. So, just as a wrap up thing, just as a thing to wrap up, once again, thanks for thank you to those who've listened in. I hope you enjoyed this show as much as we did, making this all possible for you, and of course, keeping you up to date with what's up. As always, our episodes are available on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and we will definitely be setting up shop on more platforms later down the line when it is expedient to do so. And in that sense, though, this is us signing off for the week. Farewell, and until next time.
And see you then.
Take care.
Ow!